right, so now we're getting into the compactor side. So right here we have, guys, the most common self-contained compactor that you're gonna see. Now, what does self-contained compactor mean? Now this, guys, is going to be more of your food waste or your liquid trash waste. So just like in the name, everything on this compactor is welded solid. None of this can leak. It's got to be water tested, the whole 9 yards. So this right here is a 22-foot, 34 cubic yardage self-contained compactor. So basically right here, you have the actual compactor part of the container. So you've got your compactor with your ram that pushes the trash this way into the receiver portion of the compactor. So this right here is the 34 cubic yardage storage area, essentially. So basically the trash will compact this way until there's nowhere else for it to go, and then it'll roll up over the top. Now this is going to be a heavy duty application, so you're gonna have 3/8 floor, you're gonna have 1/4 inch sides and tops. This is going to be a very heavy duty application because, as you can imagine, we do not want anything leaking on this compactor. We need this compactor to hold all sorts of food and liquid waste. So this right here is what we call a double door doghouse application. So basically what that means is you can feed this compactor from any side. So I take this off here and then I open up this door, latch it open. It's got a safety interlock here. So basically if the compactor's running and this door opens, it'll automatically kill it as a safety feature. This is just hand fed, guys. So basically you'll just get your trash and you'll just hand feed it into the actual compactor and then start it whenever you want. We have a lot of different hoppers because you have a lot of different applications. You could have a hopper that's going up against the dock application. You could have just an open hopper that's being fed by a cart tipper. There's a ton of different applications spread across all the different factories and all the different places that host these compactors. So this right here, you're not really going to be able to see it. I'm just kind of going to explain how it works. So I can just point at the ram and say, yeah, the ram contracts this way, but how does that happen? So you've got your hydraulic cylinders that are located inside of here, right? So basically how that's going to work is these hydraulic cylinders are going to cross. And when they cross, these two hydraulic cylinders will push the ram this way, and then it will extend even out a smidge into the charge box. That allows everything to clear out of this charge box area and everything can move into the actual container part of the compactor. So just a quick tidbit here, but we are all about safety here at Mack Corporation. So for compactors, we have in the past, in extreme circumstances, seen compactors catch on fire. So if you need to know, this is where your fire hose port is going to be on all of the self-contained compactors. That way, if you do have a fire, the firefighters can get in there and put the fire out. All right, guys, so this door is going to be a little bit different from anything you've seen. So on this door, you've got 2-hinge system, but these are heavy duty hinges. And then you've got a 3-latch system with the guide. This is going to be a heavy duty. Like I said, this door is 1/4 inch. And then on top of that, you've got a rubber seal all the way around the door because, again, we can't have anything inside of this compactor leaking. So we do that so that nothing can leak outside of this compactor.
Hi, I'm Reagan Fuentes, and this is Mack Corporation. This is a 2-yard stationary compactor. Mack stationary compactors are built with 1/4 inch sides and 1/2 inch flooring. These are our remote power units. They are usually mounted on the left, but can be mounted on the right side as well. Back here is where you're going to hook up your receiver container. You can do rectangle or octagon. This is a 2-yard full enclosure. It's a pretty common application for stationary compactors. It's best used for dock-fed applications. Right here is our safety gate with an interlock. So if the machine is running and you open up the gate, it will automatically turn off. That is a safety feature. Back here is where your cylinders are at, and your cylinders are going to extend this way to compact the trash that way into the receiver box.
Hi, I'm Kaylin McMurray, and right here I've got a 4-yard dual cylinder stationary compactor. The dual cylinders are the most heavy duty that we have. They come with 3/8 sides and a 1/2 inch floor. So on this unit, we've got our remote power unit over here. This is actually a single phase unit. It's 230 volt. You kind of need a special inverter to run this unit. These are super popular with like apartment complexes. So for our dual cylinder heavy duty compactors, you're gonna need a heavy duty rectangular receiver box. On a normal receiver box, you've got 24-inch center posts. On this one, you're gonna need a 12-inch center post. Just makes it a little bit stronger for that extra compaction. Back here is where you're gonna have our cylinders for the dual cylinder compactor. That means there's two back here, giving us some more versatility here at Mac. These two cylinders are gonna push the trash up that way into your heavy duty receiver.
This is a Mac 220. It's a part of our Mighty Mac series. Back here we have two cylinders. They're a little bit smaller than normal. We are a 3/8 side and 1/2 inch floor. So what's great about a 220 is it's still a 2-yard stationary with the same packing force. It's just great if you have limited space.